since 1971, when the U.S. leadership decoupled the dollar from its golden chaperone. The intent to exit the highly inflated, faith-based fiat dollar is clear. Saudi Arabia, among many other nations, have already signaled their intent to join the BRICS alliance. This member alone will challenge the USD's 50-year record as the petrodollar. To bring context to the BRICS currency and gradual de-dollarization, we will hear from experts such as Simon Hunt, Jim Rickards, and expert Ray Dalio.
And what I was seeing is that the world financial system, money as we knew it, dollars, were not being accepted. We had large debts around the world, and these dollars were not being accepted. A big crisis. And it came to head on August 15th, 1971, when I was clerking on the floor of the exchange. President Nixon, on Sunday night, gets in front of the television and announces, we're going off the gold standard. And at that time, money had no value except as a claim against gold, because money was like checks in your checkbook, right? It had no value, no intrinsic value. So now there was going to be the severing of the relationship. It's like now you can keep the checks, but you can't have the money that's in the bank.
Basically, it threatens America's hegemony, would threaten the domination of the US dollar, because what's happening elsewhere in the world, a large part of the world has got fed up by being told what to do by America. And what you're seeing is the enlargement of BRICS Plus. Saudi Arabia has sold some oil to China, which China paid for in RMB. And with those RMB, Saudi Arabia bought gold, probably on the Shanghai Gold Exchange. So in my view, that was a test case. Does it work? And the answer is probably yes. I think gold is very central to the BRICS Plus equation.
One word to describe risk in capital markets, I would say confidence. Confidence can be lost very quickly, very unexpectedly. Once you lose it, you can't get it back. And that is what happened in the 70s. So then the question is, well, why should I have confidence? That's a matter of trust. Do I trust the policymakers? So many of the critics, they're eggheads. They got some academic training. They sit in front of their screens all day. They repeat the same, regurgitate the same canards and false statements about gold, and they think they know it all, but they never actually go out and, as I say, get your hands dirty and go down in the mine and talk to people around it. But when you do, and I've done all of that, when you do that, what you discover is just how scarce it is, how difficult it is to mine, how much shortages are growing. And then you look at the geopolitical side and see what Russia and China, but Iran, Turkey, and others are doing to acquire the gold. You say, man, this just doesn't add up. This stuff is really hard to find. Our enemies are buying it as fast as they can. People say to me, well, Jim, I hear what you're saying, but if it's all manipulated and there's all this price suppression, why should I buy some? Because these governments like China are just going to squash the price. How am I as an investor ever going to benefit? So the manipulations are there, but they always fail. And so my view of it is when you see a manipulation aimed at suppressing the price, it's a gift. I mean, some very powerful government is giving you a gift there because they're sitting on the price. Buy it at those levels, and then when the manipulation fails, which it always does, and the price skyrockets, you win. It responds to normal supply. It's not magic. It's not a shiny metal. It's not a mystical belief system. It's a very pragmatic, nuts and bolts, get your hands dirty business. So I don't recommend taking all your money out of the bank or selling all your stocks or cashing in everything and buying 100% gold. What I recommend is about 10% gold, 10% of your investable assets. Take about 10%, get gold. That's your insurance policies.
Gold's track record is clear, and so is the US dollars. Fiat currencies have come and gone, but all the while, gold and precious metals have stood the test of time. Get started protecting your retirement savings today. See the links in the video description to get access to the free gold investment guides from the best gold IRA and gold investment companies that we have personally researched and vetted. Thank you for watching.